Hi everyone. So we are going to solve uh, another problem today. Like in Leetcode, we'll be solving one of like yesterday we solved one problem of two number sum. Today we are going to solve another problem. So let's open Leetcode. So yeah, we'll go to the problem sections. Problem section. So yesterday we solved this two sum. Now today we'll be solving add two numbers. So this question requires us to know the basics of linked list. So I hope you know some basics of linked list. Uh, let's even if you know, let's like discuss once more. So yeah, let me delete this one and I will explain you once. So like if you want to store multiple elements in a variable, we use arrays in general. Like what is an array? So we'll have a continuous uh, continuous storage of variables in continuous memory location. So in array, we can store multiple elements together in one variable, and this will be stored in a continuous memory location. So what happens is like, so suppose this number is at address. Suppose we give the number an address, arbitrary address, uh, like 0xF4231F. So this number this address may store a variable like 4. So in this array, the first element is at address 0x42314 and having the value 4. So the next element will be at sub. So in every programming language, there is a like a specific byte value that is reserved once a variable is stored in a memory. So suppose you may be using Python, then there may be, suppose you may be using Java. So in Java, let's just search uh, yeah, space required to store integer variable in Java. 4 bytes. So like it takes 4 bytes. So this address, after 4 bytes address, the next element will be there. And it will be in continuous memory location. So suppose you have 5 elements in an array, 3, 4, 5. So Java will reserve 5 times 4, since one integer requires 4 bytes, 20 bytes of space in memory, and the next will be at plus 20 bytes address, like plus 4 bytes. This one, this one will be plus at the address of plus 8 bytes from the beginning. This one will be at address of 12 bytes. This one will be at address of 16 bytes. So in this way, we are like arrays store the elements. So after a specified length, we'll store the elements. So first will be plus 4 bytes, second will be 8 plus 8 bytes, third will be at 4 of plus 12 bytes, starting from the first, and the fourth will be at 16 bytes are starting from the first. So this is like in RAM, a continuous uh, storage of elements. If we are storing the multiple elements in one variable in like array. So in RAM, this will be like continuous storage of elements in a continuous memory locations. So this may be like 5, this may be like 2, this may be like 1, this may be like 1. So in this case, we can store elements in an array. So but in linked list, what happens is, so if we want to store the same elements in linked list, so we'll have one data element and an address element. So data element will contain this uh, like value, and this address element, suppose it is address may not be the same. I'm just using for reference. Suppose this one is at this address. Sorry. So this one is, I should paste it here. So this element 4 is at this address in memory. So what happens, like this is a linked list node in a linked list. So linked list can contain one or multiple nodes or no nodes at all, like both head and tail will be null. So linked list contains this data node and address node uh, linked by a, so uh, so this will be an address to the next element. So what happens, like we have our data node, and there will be an address of the next element node along with the data node in the node of the linked list. So this element will be at this address. So what this pointer means is just a visual representation. So this pointer will store the address of this element. So this is actually both address. It's not one single element. So it, it both together are called a node. So this data element and address of next element node is called a node, and this address node will point to this next element node. So we'll have our data node, and similarly we'll have our address node. So this may be like 5, and this may be address like. So this will continue. So this linked list can continue, and we can have like 5 elements. So first node will be the head node, and the last node will be the tail node. So this is the difference between linked list and like array. So yeah, fine. Now let's continue to our question. So yeah, as you can see, as I told you, the linked list it and contains nodes connected by a reference point. So here also they have given definition for a single linked list. Like this is a list containing nodes, list nodes. So there will be a value of a node, and there will be a next pointer. Next pointer will point to another node. Uh, So I hope you understand now. Now let's solve this problem. So we have been given lists, two. Yeah, what I have been given list first. Go through the description. You are given two non-empty linked lists. So we can be sure that they have at least one element. These are both are non-empty, representing two non-negative integers. So this linked list contains non-negative integer. The digits are stored in reverse order. Oh, so this one is like 342. So digits are stored in reverse order. So when we write a number, what is like this one is units place, this is tens place, ones place, tens place. Or this one is at ones place, four is at tens place, and three is at hundred place. So these are restored in reverse order. So the number is 342. So it's in the linked list and third element in the list. So the actual number, what we can assume confirm is that this one is 342, and this one is since it is stored in reverse order 467, 465. Yeah. So when we add two numbers, what happens? Like we start with the adding from the units place. So 5 plus 2 will be 7. 6 plus 4 will be 10. So 10 is like we'll add the first units digit 0, and there will be one carry on like plus 1. So we'll be at 4 plus 3 plus 1, 8. So we have this number, and our result is 807, and which is again stored in a reverse order. So add two numbers and return the sum as linked list. So we will have to add these two numbers which are stored in a linked list, and we'll have to create a linked list and return this linked list like this one 708. Yeah, now let's start how. Um, let's go through some of the examples. 2 4 3 5 6 4. So 4 3 is 7, 6 4 is 10 0. This is same example. 11 L2 is 0, output 0. 9 9 18 8 1 is the carry. 9 9 18 19 9 9 9 0 0 0 1. Yeah. The number of nodes in each linked list is there will be at max of 100 nodes, and node dot value is positive, always positive. There is no negative integers. Yeah, so let's so we have this method add two numbers where L1 is a linked list, L2 is also a linked list. So On the linked list is the val and next node. So we can check whether there is a next node. While there is a next node, so while L1 dot next, so val is equal to L1 val1 L1 dot val. So val1 let it be 0 and val2 will be 0. So to address the digits, we can both the numbers. We can have one reference to both the digits. Hmm. So may not be correct. L1. So we created three value. Val one for the digits of first linked list. Val two for the digits of the second linked list, and carry. Val two is equal to L2 dot val. While L1 dot next, and both have next. Till both have next. And we also need to return this linked list. So what we need to do is let's create a result as a linked list. Result is a list node. The result is a list node having a just we need to create a because they have default value of 0 and next is none. So this result will be a linked list created as you will have a value and next pointer already created. So yeah, so let's now add these two numbers. Sum is equal to val1 plus val2. Carry is equal to Sum mod 9. So if there is a 10, remainder 1, sum mod. Hmm. So how to create calculate the carry? Sum is suppose 5. Yeah. If sum is greater than 10, sum is greater than 10, carry is equal to greater than or equal to 10, carry is equal to sum mod 9. 10 is sum mod 10 plus 1 13, sum 13 mod 10. Not calculating correctly. Suppose there is 9 and 4. It will be 13. So carry should be 1. 9 plus 4 is 13. Carry should be 1. So how we find the second digit? Divide by no. Mm, Suppose there is 8 plus 3. It will be 11. Again, 9 plus 9 is 18. We have this 1 as carry. Oh, yeah. So carry can be maximum of 1. Carry is always 1, I find confusion. So if sum is greater than equal to 10, carry is equal to 1. So once we create this sum, we need to add the first digit uh, in the list node. So suppose we got the sum as first sum is like 5 plus 2 7. So I need to add this in the linked list. So result dot val is equal to sum mod 10 result dot next will be another list node. Yes. Yeah, this is correct. Now we need to do for the, suppose there is only two elements that either of these loop terminates, then we need to just check in the, sorry, we are not iterating correctly. We need to have a pointer also. List 1 is equal to L1, list 2 is equal to L2, while list 1 dot next and list 2 dot next. List 1 is equal to list 1 dot next. List 2 is equal to list 2 dot next. Just to verify whether there is an, because next may be null also. Yeah, in this case also we need to reset the carry to 0 once in the next iteration, suppose the sum is 0, sum is less than 0, sum is less than 9 or less than equal to 9, the carry is 0, so we should need to reset this also. uh, Now let's iterate for if there is a remaining elements in the list 1 dot next. So value is equal to list 1 dot val, sum is equal to val 1 plus carry if sum is greater than equal to 10, carry is equal to 1, else carry is equal to 0. uh, this, yeah, result not result val is equal to sum of 10. So I'll explain once more. One L dot next is equal to list node. Same we can the same logic we can repeat for the list two also. So I hope you're understanding this one. I'm also like first time solving this problem. So hope everything goes fine and we get the correct result. We need to return this linked list. This is a result. So let me just go through the solution once more. So we have our, like, let me take one of the linked list example. This two one. So we have this two linked list. So this one is 3, this one is 4, this one is 2. On the linked list we have 4, 6, 5. So since the digits are in reversed order, so this one is 2, 4, 3, and 4, say 5 to 7, 6, 4, 10, 4, 3, 7 plus 1 carry. So similarly, what I have done is like I have taken created two variables of val1, val2, and a carry, which can be either 0 or 1. And to store the result in a linked list, I have created this linked list. They have given this format. Like linked list will be having a val and next node. So I will create this linked list. And to iterate through these two linked lists, I have created a reference pointer for the list one and list two. Like since in the first iteration we can be confirmed they both have at least one element. So I'm just checking while list one dot next and list two dot next. Yeah, but here also this should be list one and list two. And so in Python there is something called truthy and falsy value. So if list one is null, this loop will break before there is it checks the next pointer. So there will be no null pointer exception. Similarly, for this one also, if there is no next, if list two is not null, so then there is a if there is null value, then next if you reference, then it will be like a null pointer exception. So we need to check both list one and list two. Now, to get the value of first linked list node, we here also we have to give list one dot val and list two dot val. Since we are creating a reference, now sum will be what? Since we are accessing both the list at once, so sum will be val1 plus val2 and the carry we get. Okay, either carry can be either 0 or 1. So when will be the carry 1? When the sum is either 10 or greater than 10. So we can confirm carry equal to 1. Otherwise carry will be 0. So and we have to store the reference uh, will next pointer to a list node. Uh, so we need to iterate through this result pointer, result current. Initially, it will be same as the result. So once we assign next node, we we should not we should use the pointer now because we need to return the linked list from the beginning, like from the head node. Yeah, fine. Result current dot val is equal to sum mod 10. Result current dot next is equal to list node, and then result current is equal to result current dot next. So the current result should point to the next node once there is a new digit created. Yeah, then we again need to move the list one pointer to the next node, and similarly for the list two also we need to move the next two pointer to the list node. List two dot next, and for list one dot next. Yeah. Now there may be situation like first list maybe like there may be more elements 2 4 3 5 6 like 2 1 2 2 like this may be maybe repeating. So here it will be like this linked list will end, but this linked list will still have these elements. Similarly, it can be in reverse order or also like this one will be fixed size, and here it may be like more than three elements, like there may be like 9, 8, 7. So to take into account this situation, what we have to do is like we have to check both the list. So if either list one is list one not null, and then we'll iterate the next element. If I'm giving the character list one and list one dot next. Mm. So we need to remove this one. So if there is only next pointer, yeah, the first element will be skipped. So it was the incorrect logic. While list one and list two both are there, and here also this was incorrect logic. While list one, so value will be list one dot value. Sum will be value. So we can just eliminate this in list one and list two dot next. So value one is list one dot value. Sum is value one plus carry. So the carry may be like from previous element. So we'll adding carry the previous sum of the first both the two elements. Now if one of the elements like either list one or list two is uh, having elements. So if list one is having elements, so list one will take the value of list one, sum the carry and value. So if sum is greater than or equal to 10, the carry is 1, else carry is 0. Then we again, yeah, this we should replace this logic with this one. Result current dot value is sum mod 10. Result current dot next is list node, and the result current should point to the next list node. Yeah, this one is not resolved. Similarly for this, so list two is if we are there is an element in list two, val2 is list two dot value, sum is val2 plus carry. If sum is greater than or equal to 10, carry is 1, otherwise carry is 0. Replace this logic with this one. List 2 is list 2 dot next. Next is not a function. Next is just a variable name. Yeah, now should be correct. And we need to return the result from the head pointer. So we need to return this result. This is result at the starting point, at the first element, and result current will keep on iterating and point to the last element. So we'll return this result. Let's check whether this question is solved and we're getting some result. Invalid syntax where line 31. Oh, oh yeah, that's fine. Wrong answer. 7080. I'm getting 708. So I'm almost getting the correct output. So what's the yeah, we need to be careful of one situation. So our result is almost correct. Like in this case, there is one extra element 7080. There is also one extra zero. And in this case also the number of elements in the output is correct, but there is a zero added. So I got what's the wrong in this output result. So what we are doing is, so suppose if list one, so before assigning this current next node or list node, we need to check whether there is some elements in the list one dot next. So we are doing it correct. So if list one, Otherwise, we can just uh, so we'll create a next list node where only if there is a list one, like either list one or list two both, maybe having elements present after both here we are iterating together. Then, so we need to find out whether like so we may have a carry of one. So if list one, then we'll create next node. Otherwise, we won't create the next node, but we'll check whether if there is a carry. If carry is equal to one, then we'll create the next node. And we create the next node. We'll give a default value of val is equal to carry. We won't create the next pointer. Let's apply the same logic here also. So if there is a list two, I'm forgetting that this is Python. If there is a list two, else if carry is equal to one, then we'll create the next node with val is equal to carry. Let's try this solution. This one is resolved. Last answer, third case we are getting, but the first two cases, there is one extra element 7080. Case two also there is one extra element. So what were we doing wrong? So when both have same number of elements, then we are having the issue. Uh, so to resolve this issue, what we need to do is if list one and list two, we can have the result current one dot val, but the next will only create only both are present. Yeah, we can add this logic here also. Let's test this once. Case 1, case 2 solved. Oh no, case 3 is it. So we need to add this line in before the. So we need to move our pointer if there is element the result current. So let's run this time. Hopefully resolved. Nope, 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 nope. So in this case, instead of we should have this logic. Yes, our solution is accepted. Let's submit the solution. Yeah, 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 yeah. 973 out of 1569 test cases passed. Now we are getting 0 1. There is one more issue. This size is equal. So we need to add 1. You think to go out this one more is like if both the lists are iterated, both lists we have iterated together. So in this case, if carry is equal to 1, result current dot val equal to carry. Let's test this solution. Oh, so this may be the. 1160 test cases passed. Now what's the issue, my dear? 1 8 and yeah, this should be correct. 1 8 and 0. So just let's verify. 11 16 or 15 69 cases. So our test case results has been improved. So if there is 1 8 and L2 is 0, 0 plus 1 will be 1. Oh, yeah, at least I would say that's correct. While list 1 and list 2. So list 1 dot val will be 1. List 2 dot val will be 0. Sum will be 1. Carry will be 0. Result current dot val will be sum or 10. So 1. If list 1 list 2 there is no both. So in this case, after first iteration, there will be no more 1 and 0. So result current dot next will be less not this. This won't be executed. So if carry is equal to 1. Carry is not 1. So we'll go into list 2. Val 2 is list 2 dot val. Sum is val 2 plus carry. So let's solve this problem after some time. I'm understanding what's happening. Like somehow we are not getting the next list node. How much time it is? 1 hour and 5. Let's resolve this one. Then we'll close. Let's try to resolve. So if list one or list two, need to add this logic. Oh yes, our solution is accepted. The runtime is 10 milliseconds, bits 41.68%. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, thanks. Hmm. Yeah, fine. Let's close this call now. You may be aware how it's solved. So I've explained you in detail. So what was the issue in the last one is like there are various cases. Like let's go to our description. So there may be more elements here, there may be more elements here, or they may have equal number of elements. So I was not creating like if in the second list there were elements and the first list didn't have elements. So I was not getting the next element. So in either case, if there is some elements, we need to create the new node and point our current to the next. So in this way, our we'll have the solution. So go to the solution if you want to. So this is the solution. So these two part like while list one is for the remaining elements in either of the list one or two, and we'll return the resulting linked list, which is pointing to the first element, like the head node. Yeah, then let's close the call. Thanks. We'll meet again and solve another.